Greetings and welcome, prospective Ross Shepherd High School families. What an exciting time in your lives. You're making a decision that will be one of the most pinnacle events of your life to this date. Choosing a high school will be a decision that sets the tone for you as you continue this educational journey prior to graduating high school. Congratulations to you as a student in which you have accomplished so much. Welcome to We Are Shep, a school that caters to the needs of your succession plan, a high school that has a diverse range of programming that supports your next steps towards graduation. Ross Shepherd High School takes pride in the fact that it has one of the most prestigious reputations due to its opportunities in academics, in particular the International Baccalaureate program. Our athletics program, fine and performing arts, inclusion, as well as many supplementary supports. We Are Shep represents the pride, tradition, and excellence that is exhibited in our halls on a daily basis. We provide a safe and inclusive environment that focuses on engaged teaching and learning. Ross Shepherd believes that all students can thrive and be successful in an environment that is kind, respectful, and safe. As a principal at Ross Shepherd High School, I take pride in the fact that our students will be exposed to success. We build strong relationships with our students and family members so that your experience is never compromised. We are always here to listen and work alongside you to support your journey.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Gross, and I'm the International Baccalaureate, or IB, Coordinator at Ross Shepherd High School. Welcome to our virtual IB Information Night. If you have any questions, there will be a Google Meet directly following this presentation where I'll be happy to answer them. There will also be a frequently asked question sheet posted to both School Zone and our school website at a later date. The IB curriculum has been in place since 1968, and we have had it here at Shep since 1980. Over 5,000 schools in 158 countries host the IB program. The IB mission statement reads, "The International Baccalaureate aims to develop inquiring, knowledgeable, and caring young people who help to create a better and more peaceful world through intercultural understanding and respect." To this end, the organization works with schools, governments, and international organizations to develop challenging programs of international education and rigorous assessment. These programs encourage students across the world to become active, compassionate, and lifelong learners who understand that other people, with their differences, can also be right. This demonstrates that while IB is an academic program, its focus is also on developing the whole person in the context of a global community. This internationally recognized program develops personality traits through the learner profile. IB recognizes that in our changing world, we need students to be more than good test takers. We need them to be inquirers, knowledgeable, thinkers, communicators, principled, open-minded, caring, risk takers, balanced, and reflective. As a result, while IB does have examinations, it also emphasizes process skills in its assessments, which include university-style essays, lab reports, research, and oral presentations. Students get a chance to try these assessments out with caring teachers to help them out before heading off to post-secondary. IB also strives for high-quality instruction through its approaches to teaching and learning, which put an emphasis on self-management, communication, social skills, research skills, and thinking skills. This helps to develop well-rounded 21st century learners. If students take a full IB diploma program, they will need to take 6 courses, 3 courses at a higher level, or HL, and 3 courses at a standard level, or SL. Students take 1 subject from each of the 6 groups, or they can take a second science or language instead of a Group 6 arts course. At Ross Shepherd, we offer English HL, Chinese SL or HL, Chinese Ab Initio SL, which is for beginner students, Spanish Ab Initio SL for beginner students, French SL, History HL, Biology HL, Chemistry SL, Physics SL, Mathematics SL, Visual Arts SL or HL, and Music SL. Full diploma program students also take Creativity, Activity, and Service, or CAS, which encourages experiential learning. IB students take a break from their academic program by getting creative, being active, and doing acts of service to help meet the needs of their community. In Theory of Knowledge, or TOK, students question and understand what they know and how they know it, while making connections between subject areas. This is an additional course taken by full IB diploma students. Lastly, full diploma IB students write an extended essay. They get to dig deeply into a subject area of their choice and write a university-style research paper with the mentorship of their supervisor.
I chose IB because I always like to learn more, and I really respect how the IB program encourages students to think more critically about the things that we learn, and we take a more active role in the pursuit of our knowledge. IB takes each subject and raises it to a higher level, where students have to make their own connections and conclusions. Really, I joined IB because I thought it would be fun to be a part of more challenging classes, which it definitely has been.
I'm interested in engineering. It was important for me to go into a program that allowed me to apply my creativity to the maths and sciences, which I felt would prepare me for post-secondary much better than other programs like AP and the regular stream could. Being an IB student has improved my ability to plan ahead and manage my time because of the various projects we get to do, like the IAs and the extended essay. I have also gotten to explore a lot more of the subjects that I enjoy through these projects.
Students at Ross Shepherd High School can choose to take the full IB diploma program, or they can be a course-based student, choosing only the courses in which they would like that extra challenge and learning. Here at SHEP, we are committed to the IB concepts and philosophies of education. Our IB teachers are subject specialists who have been trained in the IB philosophy and in the delivery of the IB curriculum. These teachers are dedicated to the IB program and show their commitment by spending the extra time required to learn the IB curriculum, develop and implement special IB activities, provide individual attention and encouragement to IB students, and mark IB-specific essays, lab reports, and assignments. In addition, SHEP IB students experience a variety of special events and opportunities, such as IB student conferences, field trips, lectures and research on the University of Alberta campus, and a special celebration for IB diploma student graduates.
The internal assessments, while taking a lot of my time, really lead me to thinking in different ways and learning different skills by having to take personal initiative in formulating, developing, and implementing a line of investigation in each of my subjects. That opportunity to conduct your own research into questions that interest you is unique to IB compared to an AP program or standard programming. The extended essay is the crown of all your self-directed investigations because it's considerably longer and you can pretty much investigate anything you're interested in.
The extended essay lets you look into a very specific area of study that you may not have covered in class. For example, I am really interested in social justice work, so I'm doing an extended essay on how sexual violence was used as a tool by the colonizers to try and control indigenous populations in North America.
But what are the long-term benefits? IB students have better success at university. Multiple university studies have demonstrated that IB students receive higher grades in their undergraduate courses than those who took the AP or Alberta curriculum in high school, even when corrected for incoming grades. This is because IB prepares students for a smooth transition to university by teaching them to write university-level essays and lab reports, helping students to develop time management, and stepping out of their comfort zones by taking risks. Universities seek IB students because they know, through work in areas like CAS, they are often the students who help to run on-campus groups, clubs, and student unions. As a result, universities reward IB students. There are often special scholarships for diploma students. Many universities will look at both your IB grade equivalency, based on only your IB assessments and examinations, and your Alberta grade, and then they will take the higher of the two. This gives you 2 chances for admission in each IB course. Universities will also award transfer credit for students with high marks in many IB courses, saving them valuable time and money. Also, the University of Alberta gives some IB students guaranteed full and final early admission based on predicted IB grades. That means you get in before you've even taken your final IB or diploma exams.
The International Baccalaureate program is a great way for students to challenge themselves. By taking in enriched curricula, it really allows you to develop the skill sets that are going to see you forward in the future through your career and in fact through university. It's one of the main reasons why we at the University of Alberta absolutely love the IB program and the students that choose to take it.
I think IB was really good in getting me in the mindset of being academic and already being in a competitive environment, and it was a better translation, I think, into sort of my more competitive university classes, being in an honors program.
There are three main ways that IB can set you up for success at university. One is around workload. The workload of an IB program is very similar to the kind of workload you'll experience when you come to the University of Alberta. Being able to learn how to manage that workload in the high school environment is going to be a great way for you to get yourself ready. The second of these items is time management. Being able to prioritize and decide how you spend your time to be as effective and efficient as possible is something that the IB curriculum is really going to allow you to develop. And it's also something that's going to be essential once you get to university. Finally, being prepared to write large exams. It's a great skill you'll acquire through the IB program as you prepare to write your final IB exams. And it's a skill you're going to need to access as soon as you start university, as you prepare for your first midterm examinations.
It was definitely still challenging. I think university is always going to be challenging no matter where you come from. But I think I was definitely more prepared to start studying right away, or just that mindset you always need to be prepared, versus I think a lot of people who come into university who don't have that background, it takes a while to get used to the academic demands of being here.
As you prepare for university throughout your 3 years of high school, of course your grades are going to be important, but it's not the whole picture. Adaptability is a key factor in success, and it's one that the IB program will help you to develop. It'll ensure that you're ready for the challenges that a university is going to bring to you. Another great thing that your participation in the IB program indicates to us is your ability to stick with it. And that's going to be hugely important as you make your way through your 4-year journey as an undergraduate student.
I got exposed, I think, to a lot of things I wouldn't have otherwise. Obviously, I'm interested in science, but having to do intensive study in history or in art or things like that exposed me to a lot of different areas of thinking that I wouldn't have otherwise, and forced me to take a lot of extracurricular experiences that I wouldn't have otherwise. It definitely does give you some skills in terms of just being able to balance your life, being able to always motivate yourself rather than having to have external motivation. Things like that I think are going to be really useful, hopefully later on in my life.
Here at the University of Alberta, we offer something called dual admission. This means we're going to take the higher of either your provincial curriculum grade or your IB grade. So let's do an example. If you were to be taking bio at the grade 12 level and get an 80% on your final exam, but you also took bio IB and you got a 6 on your exam, we're going to convert that 6 to a percentage. And for IB students, a 6 equals 90%. So obviously your IB exam was higher. That's going to be the grade that we use. It means that you have 2 opportunities to be successful, either through your provincial curriculum or through the IB curriculum. It's a great opportunity for you and a great advantage of taking IB. Another great benefit of the IB is if you're an IB diploma student, we could offer you early final admission based on your predicted scores. It means before you've even taken your final exams, you could know if you have full and final admission here at the University of Alberta.
What I found really good was just being around like-minded people, so that was definitely an advantage. You get to build a network, build connections with people who you're going to be with for the rest of your academic life. Or for the rest of your career. So that's a really useful aspect, I think.
One of the best ways that the University of Alberta recognizes IB students is through transfer credit. If you achieve a 6 or higher on your IB exam, you may be eligible for transfer credit to specific courses. Transfer credit gives you 2 key benefits. One is space in your schedule. You could either take an elective course you couldn't otherwise fit in, or give yourself a little extra space to do some studying. The other of these is like a mini scholarship. If you've already received credit for something, you don't have to pay for that course, which means your tuition is going to be a little lower than you may have expected. For more information on how the University of Alberta recognizes the International Baccalaureate program and your success, please visit our admissions website at ualberta.ca/IB.
IB is special at SHEP because you form a close-knit group with your peers. classes are much smaller than other schools. You also get to know your teachers better, and there is a lot more support. It can be intimidating going into IB, but if you'd like to have a more enriched education and more autonomy in your classes, I definitely tell grade 10 students who are considering IB to just go for it.
CAS is the icing on top of IB. I like school, but getting involved in the school and community, as well as being creative and active, is really what I find the most fun in. I personally lead SHEP's debate club and lion dance team, which I'm actually wearing my lion dance shirt under this, and I'm an executive in our Interact club, so that's creativity, activity, and service right there. IB is special at SHEP because we have nice, knowledgeable teachers who are happy to help you through your courses and have lots of experience in leading kids through the IB program. Taking IB classes gives you a really good slate of teachers who have an in-depth knowledge on their subjects, and your classmates will also be more engaged and willing to participate in class discussions. Especially by grade 11 and 12, IB brings you together with a closer group of friends, both students who take partial IB courses and those who are in full IB. Honestly, grade 10 IB has very little that makes it different or more difficult than regular classes, but the advantage in your teachers and your classmates is already there. You can always decide to go back into regular courses when you're in grade 11 or in grade 12. Taking IB in grade 10 is a low-risk choice. It lets you find out whether or not IB will work for you. Each further grade, most students don't continue on in IB courses, which applies across all of the subjects. I think that's a good thing, because it shows that lots of SHEP students are willing to test it out, and if it doesn't feel right, then no harm was done.
The IB program occurs over 2 years, grade 11 and grade 12. To prepare you for these 2 years, at SHEP in grade 10, you will be able to attend a pre-IB program. Our pre-IB courses contain Alberta coursework supplemented with IB-specific skills. You can choose to take all of your offered courses in IB or only some of them. However, if you think you may want to leave the door open to take an IB course in grade 11 and 12, please register in the grade 10 pre-IB version of that course. Some students wonder if IB courses will be more work than in their regular classes. In teaching both the Alberta curriculum and the IB curriculum, yes, IB courses do tend to have a little bit more work. You need that time to develop the skills for which IB is famous. However, your Alberta grades should not be lower in the IB program, as you are marked on par with Alberta students. The only way your grades may be lower is if you find that you can't keep up with the workload. In fact, some students find themselves motivated to do better because of the enriched programming and the engaged peers they study with in their IB classes. IB at SHEP does not require a separate application form. We recommend grades of 75% or higher in all core grade 9 subjects for courses in which you want to register in pre-IB. So, should you register in IB courses at Ross Shepherd next year? Ask yourself, are you naturally curious, a hard worker, a strong communicator, an independent thinker, and achieving a minimum of 75% in your grade 9 subjects? If so, SHEP's IB program may be for you. I hope you found this video informative, and thank you for joining me to learn more about the International Baccalaureate program at Ross Shepherd High School.